Okay, so delete. What do I need to do to delete? So if I go to the platform, and I go to the delete section, and Christian, unless you know of a shortcut, basically the only way to delete is we have to have a form that inserts the hidden method, and it's basically this is what you need to insert wherever you're going to be deleting, right? Christian, is there a shortcut, or is this it?
Yeah, I think this is going to be the best way to do it.
Yeah,
There,
yeah.
there's alternatives, but I wouldn't say they're shorter.
Good.
So
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to take this code, and wherever I want to delete, or wherever I want my delete button, I'm going to put this code in its place. Okay. So going back to my car, can't remember where I put it. I think it's in the show page. Okay. So in the show page, I have, let me save that just in case. I have a link for delete, but the link isn't going to work, right? We have to have that form. So I'm going to take out this anchor tag. And I'm going to insert, you're basically inserting a form. So it's not books, it's cars. Let's do book. So car. Method is post. The hidden attribute is underscore method. The value is delete. Again, that's just the workaround because browsers don't understand delete. Okay, so now that that's there, I'm going to save. Go back to here, click delete. Nothing happens. Well, we get delete not supported. So why am I getting this error? There we go. What route is, when I hit delete, where is it going?
Where is it supposed to go?
I mean, it's supposed to go to a delete route, right? But I'm going to /cars/10. It's trying to send a delete request to this address, but it's saying it doesn't exist. I'm guessing it's either this one, or do I have a car, or maybe the update, right? It's probably going here. So I need to have a route call. Instead of put, it's going to be delete, and then I need to handle my deletion in that method. So I'm going to add the delete mapping so that this error will go away. So it's going to be at delete mapping, and I'm going to route it to where it's trying to go, which is /cars/ an ID. Okay. And what are we going to do after we delete? Where do we want to go?
Redirect back.
Yeah, we're just going to redirect back to, and I'm just going to go back to the root. You can go back to the show, and maybe we'll do that as an exercise. We'll see. So I want to delete a certain record, right? So I need the ID of the item that I want to delete. So I need to pull this ID variable from my route. So I'm going to use the path variable annotation, and it's long ID. Okay. And let's just make sure that that's going to work. I'm going to S out ID. Okay. So if I go back, refresh, delete. So I'm getting the ID of the item that I want to delete. So let's just try another one. That was 16. So it's I'm getting the ID, it's working, everything's working okay. Now what do I need to do? How does the controller communicate to the database that it wants to delete an item?
Back to service.
Back to service, right? So we're going to say car service dot delete car, delete car. And how do I tell it which car I want to delete?
The ID.
ID, exactly. Cool. So I wrote the method I want. It doesn't exist yet. So if I go to my light bulb here, it will create the method for me that's expecting all the method signature will be created for you. So there's no guesswork. Okay, so I click that. Save my controller just in case, go into car service, and there's my method. Okay. Does this function need to return anything?
No.
No, right? So it's void. We don't need to, all we're doing is deleting a car, being done with it, right?
What if there's an error? Wouldn't we want to return an error?
Or
is that too far forward thinking?
Well, so I don't think we need to do any error handling here.
Okay.
Because the ID, I mean, we're getting the ID from the database. So unless it like gets deleted somewhere in the interim, I don't think we need an error handling here. I think we're okay. Good question though. It's good to think ahead. So who does the service talk to? Repository. Okay, cool. Car repository. And what method do we use to delete a car or to delete anything from our database?
Delete by ID.
Well, I don't have them memorized.
Delete
I don't know.
my ID.
Yeah, so I'm going to scroll through and look for the one that I want. So I'm thinking this delete method is going to take a car. I don't have a car to give it, right? I don't want to delete all. That's not good. Delete, I don't want that. But this looks like the one that's going to work, right? Because I have delete by ID. It takes a long ID as an argument. This looks like the one I want. So I'm going to just pick it out. And that's it. Okay. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to go to get rid of some of these rangers. And I don't know if it works. So this is number 11. So let's look at number 11. Click delete. And 11's gone. So it looks like it's working. Okay. Cool. Questions? So what if I wanted to put the delete button right here? So instead of having to go into the show page and delete from here, what if I just wanted to delete right here? How would I put the delete button here as well? Where is this JSP? Where is this page coming from?
Index.
Yeah. Yeah, so go into index, find that table. Close this. Okay, so I have my show. So what do I put here if I want to delete a car?
Add a button or something.
Yeah, so same thing I did in the show page. I just want another one in here. So remember, if you want to delete, you got to have that form. So let's go in here, look at the form. So I'm just going to take this whole form with the action is going to be right no matter what. Everything's all set up. So I'm just going to copy this, go into index, paste it right here. Okay. Now I have my buttons. You guys can worry about making them look pretty. I know it doesn't look very good, but now I can just start deleting. And it looks like it's working. Get rid of some of these rangers. Okay. Questions on delete? All right, cool.